All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, you're watching Sports Talk with BWatts. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. I want to thank all of you for tuning in tonight. If you don't mind, while you're here, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. I appreciate you for doing that. Hey, got a good show for you tonight. Getting ready to talk about Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes, America's team. Everybody's talking about it, whether you like them or not. Hey, they are the talk of the town, and I'm getting ready to bring the guys up. And one thing I can tell you about Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffalo, they got a good defense, and every time, anytime you can take a defense on the road, you got a good chance to win. So at this time, like I said, I got a good show at the 8 o'clock hour to 8:30. I got Steve Woodland, and at the 8:30 to the 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, I got Duke the Scoop. Philip Dukes will be joining the show. Okay. But in the meantime, I'm getting ready to bring the guys up. That's Coach Dre, Lord the Man Media, and my dog, Stephen Woodland, the comedian. Yeah, he the comedian. I'll show y'all.
Visit.
Yo, what's going on,
What's
everybody?
going on? What's going on? What's going on?
What's
My
going
dog.
on, fellas?
Man, y'all doing okay?
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
good. That's
sir.
good. That's good. That's good. Hey, I ain't gonna hold nobody long tonight. Got a lot of things I gotta do, and got a lot of things I need to get done for tomorrow. Got to get up at 4 o'clock and get out of here and start a new position on my job. But check this out. Hey, Colorado, Coach Trey, you told me, boy, you just got to hold on, Mr. Boy. Just hold on. This thing gonna work. It's Ron, I got that text. Oh, I got the text. I got the text. I just didn't respond, but I got the text. I was gonna respond, but I said, nah, I'll wait till the night. But check this out. When we look at Colorado and the position they in right now, Coach Ray, starting off with you. The position they in right now. When we look at the defensive side of the ball, Coach Robert Livingston, defense, he got to head in the right direction, right? How important will the defense play in the next 4 games for Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes?
I mean, the old saying always is defense win championships. Offense put butts in the seats. Uh, the defense is the biggest part. If you can't score, we can win. And we can go out there and play the way we've been playing all season. Livingston making the adjustments he been making. But they play a key and they play the key. They're the key to us winning championships. If we can keep people off the field, stop the run, lineman and assignment, and do our job, we in the business of winning football games again. I told y'all all we can do is control what we can control. Everything else will work itself out. Just control what you can control. Now the ball's in our court. You see what we got to do, and all we got to do this week is worry about Texas Tech and be 1-0. But the defense got to come out and play hard. I didn't get to see the game because I was at the Florida game, but when I went back and watched it a little bit today, they do some things that we're gonna have to stop. They don't do anything great, but they do a lot of things good. They don't do a lot of things great, but they do a lot of things good.
Go ahead,
All
Ron.
right. When you look at Robert Livingston, these last 4 games, we got to lock in. All right. Everything that we want is in front of us, is lined up, exactly how we want. We got help over the weekend. We just focus on going 1-0, focus on Texas Tech, because that's the only thing that matters right now. Cancel all the noise,
Just lock in, focus on the people that's in the room in Colorado, in Boulder. At today's practice and the rest of the week. Let's have a great week. Let's stack today for tomorrow till we get down to Texas and put it all together and put the finished pieces. But when you look at Robert Livingston and what he's got on his plate for these last 4 games, it's just basically just be more aggressive. Just be more aggressive. Let's just go ahead and hunt from the get-go. Don't sit back. Let's be ultra aggressive. Let's go ahead and try to get these games out the way. And so we don't have to have the anxiety of playing to the end. Let's just go ahead and kill them from the get-go and move forward. But we're in good shape in Buff Nation.
I'll put it this way. You got everything that you asked for. Coach Prime has talked to them and told them if you do this, this will happen. Now, my question is this to all of the Buffs out there. How bad do you want it? All the talking over with. You can't say, well, I need this and I need this. Everything goes through the defense. You got everything you want in front of you. Are y'all committed? Is it time to turn off the internet? Is it time to be locked in for 30 days? If you telling me for 30 days we can't be locked in, we got a problem. So I'm asking, these are me just asking questions. Don't talk about it, be about it. Are you committed to being a champion? Or are you committed to just having likes and clicks? That's what I want to know. But I believe, this is what I believe and what Coach Prime has shown. That defense travels, and that defense will determine whether or not they go to that championship game. And I'll put it to you this way. If the offense plays complementary football with that defense, this is what I mean, and I'm going to be short with it. Instead of going for home runs, let's go for that field goal. Because what has been determined, if you get more than 24 points, see you rolling. That's a W. So you got the formula. We got to get more than 24 points, and we can't have turnovers. Those are 2 things you got to do, and the defense will ride you the rest of the way. That's all I got to say.
Okay, Coach Ray and Rob. I know Steve McGinn, don't let him take y'all show now. He'll talk all night till I take the show down. Check this out. Check this out, fellas. Check this out. When we look at also on the defensive side, right? Which players you expect on the defensive side to take that game up a little bit more high? Coach Ray. 4 games left, and they know what they're saying.
It's gonna always be Silman Craig to me because I know he knows the moment. He's been in these moments. He done been in every fight with Coach Prime. Look, since high school, state championship games, going to Jackson, playing for conference championships, playing in Celebration Bowl. He knows what the moment brings. He knows what the moment brings. And when you need guys that know what the moment brings, I can tell you what it's like to stand in this paint, to be ready to go to war. And so for me, it's Silman Craig. We go as Silman Craig goes. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You can't drown a shark. He comes with the energy every week. He's earned everything. He's earned everything he's got. Nothing was given to this young man. He earned it. So I don't want to hear about, he won a prime guys. And no, he earned it. He earned everything he's got. So for me, it's going to be Silman Craig. We go as Silman Craig goes.
I got 2 guys, and it's right there and smack there in the middle. It's Chidozie and Hill Green. Them are the 2 guys. I don't care what you're talking about.
Somebody tried to question me yesterday about this. Well, go ahead, Rob.
I don't care what you're talking about. It starts up front with Chidozie. It's kicked to the meat with Hill Green, and the finisher is Silman Craig. That's the 3 legs of the defense right now. Them 3 players, hey, I'm telling you, them 3 players right there raise their level. The defense has no choice but to raise their level. Because Chidozie's holding that defensive line accountable. Hill Green is holding the linebackers accountable. And Silman Craig is holding the safeties accountable. Those are the 3 guys. It's undeniable who needs to step their game up. And it's not even said they need to step their game up, but when they rise up, this defense rises up. When Chidozie's on, how bad is that defensive line? How fast are they getting to the quarterback? How more is they unblocked and they got free rigs to go make plays in the backfield? It starts with your dozy. When you talk about them linebackers, and you get Hill Green coming downhill, laying the wood on somebody, and it's jumping through your TV screen. You know what time it is. Because when Hill Green's playing at a high level, Billy's playing at a high level. When Hill Green plays a little bit suspect, Billy plays a little suspect. So you need those two to anchor this defense to step their level up, and everybody else is going to be stepped up. But I know what's on everybody's mind, but we're going to leave that alone.
Go talk to him, Steve.
It's plain and simple. I can't call my mama when Colorado play, man. I can't call her because when I talk to her on the phone, she hang up on me because she all that thunder and lightning going on, and it's always CU that clacking going on. Rob, you hit it. I think you both of y'all hit it. It's a home run. It starts with Chidozie and Hill Green, and then you got the finisher, just like you said, and I'll leave it as that.
Hey, good point. So, Coach Drake, Rob, and Steve.
No, he does not. I'll answer. Go ahead, move on. He doesn't.
So, Coach Drake, Rob, and Steve, check this out. Now, I did not think. Matter of fact, I'm on record saying I didn't think Iowa State was gonna lose one. But the way they played last Saturday, this past week, they might lose two. Instead of one more. I didn't think Kansas State was gonna lose, but they did. With them losing, what does that do for Colorado right now?
It don't do nothing for us. We had one goal. We had one thing on our mind. We couldn't control what Kansas State was doing. I told you we couldn't control what Iowa State was doing. We can't control what BYU was doing. What we can control is what Colorado was doing and how we working. I don't know how you working. I can't tell you how to fix your car. I can tell you how I'm gonna fix mine. I can't tell you how to fix your dinner. I know how to fix mine. So it's just simple. You got to do what you can do. Everything else will take care of itself. You get what I'm saying? All I can do is run my race. I think a lot of people they don't listen to the old school when they say the hare and the tortoise. And why the tortoise always won, because he just ran his race. He didn't care what the hell was doing. Yeah, you faster. Yeah, you quicker. But I'ma just run my race. And the way I run my race, at the end of the day, you're gonna see me at the finish line with the W. So at the end of the day, I don't care about none of that. I just told you that any given Saturday, anybody can be beat.
Right.
I knew Iowa State wasn't such and such as good as they were, but they were getting by. Kansas State been skate. We know we could have beat Kansas State. So I knew it was somebody else who, if given the opportunity, they would do what they were supposed to do. So now it's just like I say, it's just up to whatever BYU do. But Colorado got to control what Colorado do. That's all they can worry about is what Colorado can do. And what we can do is wake up Sunday morning being 1-0, beating Texas Tech, going out there and doing what we can control. Because we control everything in the Big 12, whether anybody knows it or not. Colorado controls everything in the Big 12 right now. They just got to do their job, show up, do their job every week, and be 1-0 every week, and everything else will take care of itself. Like I told you, been telling you from the beginning, it's just easy. It ain't hard. People try to make it hard, but it really ain't.
Hey, it's just like I said a couple weeks ago. When the pressure mounts, the pipes were gonna bust, and that's exactly what happened. What does it do for Colorado? It just tells us if you don't come in focused,
right,
we can have the same slip up.
Yep.
But the great thing is, after this bye, we going on the road. We're not at home, so you gotta focus. And the way we've been playing on the road these last couple games, it's scary hours. You gotta go into Texas Tech and stop the run first, right? Stop the run because they want to run the ball. They ain't gonna hand that ball off to 28 until you tell them they can't hand the ball off to 28, right? Brooks. And then that's when they quarterback is suspect. He will throw you the ball, but you got to stop the run first for him to give you the opportunity to throw you the ball. Right. But I expect you to have some turnovers come Saturday against Texas Tech, and it's a day game. So we got things working in our favor, but we got to go finish and close. And that's the bottom line to this. So everything that happened, it was a victory for us on the bye week. That's all it did was give us a victory. But now we got to go close the rest of these 4 games. And that's all that really can help because some more madness is going to come. And every time CU don't play, it's always upset city. Just saying.
What it tells you is this, BWatts. You got 18 to 22-year-old men. And when you're dealing with 18 to 22-year-old men, you're dealing with money, you're dealing with women, you're dealing with fame. And then you're dealing with them have to go in and execute each and every week getting up for these games. It's hard to do. It's hard for professionals to do that. And you're asking these young men to do that. That's why I'm asking CU right now. Are you ready? Are you ready? And the key is they have to answer whether or not they're ready. And with me saying that, all it's is this. How do you want it or do you want it? That's it. It's simple. What are you, Coach Prime asks it all the time, what are you willing to sacrifice for this here? And if you ain't willing to sacrifice everything like Kobe did and he left this earth, then don't talk to me. You just want to have fun. Are you willing to sacrifice it all? And that's my question. And I'll kick it back to you, BWatts.
All right, Coach Ray. Go ahead, Rob.
I often say coaches shouldn't have to say a word this week. They shouldn't have to say a word this week. It should be the pass should be popping, players should be moving, everything should be crisp. What we talking about? We should be better to show up and let's go to work. But go ahead, BWatts.
Even though y'all saying all that, man, that pressure's something else, man. Like you said, Rob, when that pressure on that fight's a bust. Now, when you looked at Colorado when they played UCF, Coach Ray, they went on that back. This time, it's the same thing to me, except they're gonna be playing on the road instead of playing at home. So who will be putting more pressure on these guys? They ain't no young kids, they still grown man. When you talking about pressure, will the content creator, Twitter, they fans, they family, man, pressure is something that I'm trying to tell you now. They don't show. History has shown me some people can't handle pressure. Who on the team as leaders need to step up and take that pressure off the team?
I mean, everybody got to do their job. I'm gonna hold you accountable. I'm gonna hold the next man accountable. I'm gonna bring you along, but I'm gonna damn sure hold you accountable. You got to come with everything you got. Uncle Steve told you, what is you willing to sacrifice? I got to be selfless, not selfish. It's about the name on the front of the jersey, not the name on the back. What's your legacy going to be at Colorado? You got a chance to write your name on the wall at Colorado. You got a chance to do something that ain't been done in a long time.
Talk something.
You got a chance to put your name in the record book, something I can come back and show my kids and my grandkids what I did at the University of Colorado. When people told me that I couldn't. I can tell this story of when they told us we wasn't going to do this. We couldn't win the Big 12. You couldn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
But hey, it's here now. It's here now. What we going to do with it? The opportunity is here. So now every man in this room got to play their role. That's all the way down to the water boy, to the people on the practice squad who getting us ready each week. Everybody got to play their role. And if you just play your role and not try to be a Superman. See, Superman wear 12 on Colorado team. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. We got Superman. He wear 12 for Colorado. We got Batman. He wear number 2 for Colorado. You ain't got to be none of them. You just got to play your role. Do your job. And everything else will work itself out. I promise you. It ain't hard as people want to make it seem. The story the story already been wrote. This a heck of a 30 for 30. You hear me? This a heck of a 30 for 30.
I get it.
But what will you, but that's the question that I would ask my team tomorrow. What do you want your legacy to be? when you leave the University of Colorado. When Prime got there, he walked when him and go back to the first one-off video when him and Shador walking in there. He tells Shador, "We got to change this. You want your name over there? You want your name up here in the book?" He done already did that, but now what do I want? I want to have a trophy that I can say my name on that. We bring a Big 12 here. We was in the first ever 12 team playoff in college football. You can't take that away from me. You can't take that away from me. So that's all it is. What do you want your legacy to be? When you leave the University of Colorado?
Right now, it's your time to write your legendary moment. Because we're about to go apply some pressure. The things that we've been talking about all year about how we gonna, and Coach Prime told you, the pressure ain't on us. We about to go apply some pressure. Well, now we starting to apply pressure really in this Big 12, and you starting to see these teams fold left and right. All we got to do is every leader in every room, from the quarterback room to the safeties room, is continue to be that leader. Continue to hold people accountable day by day, and everything else to take care of itself. But like I said, you don't got to overdo anything right now. The coaches shouldn't have to say nothing. The coaches shouldn't even have to talk to you about no effort or anything like that. Here's the biggest difference from the first bye week to the second bye week. They had more days off in that first bye week than they had this second one go round. It was 2 days. Y'all busted back. All right, we ready to work. We finna practice before we go on this thing. And so, coming out of Florida, a lot of people want to go home, this, that, and the third. It's laser focus time. Now it's the nitty grit. This is the end all be all. And guess what? If you're a senior, this your last year, you got 4 games. You can't even count number 5 yet. You got 4 games to get this done. You finna write what your check finna be in these next 4 games. You gonna write what your next check about to be, whether that's in the NFL, the UFL, or not playing football at all, right? That's what you finna write these next 4 games. So if you want to continue to play and earn an extra 30 days on top of that, you're gonna get it right in these next 4 games. And that's what you look at from the University of Colorado right now and the pressure that they about to apply.
What you're going to see in the next 4 games is this. You're going to see his story. What is his story going to be? That's for each individual. Each individual gets to tell his story. Is it going to be a fairy tale or is it going to be a nightmare? And the key is this. They get to determine that. Where it starts is this: practice. How focused in are you at practice? All that game stuff means absolutely nothing. If they do like they did that last time where they were in there messing around and Coach Prime them saw it. When they were messing around and not focusing practice, they got shellacked. Let's see what they're going to do this week. It's all about young men, and we can quit with the coaches. I don't want to hear nobody telling me the coaches. Stop it. These young men know what their expectations are. They know what they're supposed to be doing. It's going to be on their backs. Now, the coach is going to have to make their decisions in the game. But if the players don't do their part, you can. I'm not saying nothing about a coach. I'm looking at the players. I'm looking you in your eyes. Do you want it? That's all I want to know. Mono to mono. Do you want it? All that gold chain, gold tooth, and all. Skip it. Do you want it? Because I promise you, if you don't win, that's gone. Because ain't nobody going to be paying NIL when you can't get a WIN.
Hey, listen. This the only question that's been asked in the building. What's your why? That's the only question you should be asked is, what's your why? And you're going to find out a lot.
Now, let's switch over and talk about Texas Tech for a few minutes before Duke Scoop come up. Texas Tech. What have y'all seen out of them that may give Colorado problem?
We want to go first.
Again, they don't do nothing. They don't do nothing great. They do a lot of things good. You got if you give him time, he can deliver the football. They got a couple of good receivers. They're no better than anybody we've played. But the thing is, they believe right now.
Right.
They believe right now. They just knocked off the number 11 team in the country. So y'all just, hey, so you better come with the energy they gonna come with. You better come with the energy they gonna come with, because they coming. Because Big Noon gonna be there now. Hey, all the lights, all the glamour, everything you want, right there.
Yep.
And they got a chance to knock off the bet, what could arguably is the coach of the year right now. You got a chance to derail Colorado. You got a chance to derail. Go ahead and put them to bed if you want to. So what was so like he said, I keep telling y'all, everybody want to stand on, better have a purpose. You better have a purpose. You better have a purpose when you put that helmet and shoulder pads on. And the purpose better show enough be the name on the front of that chest, that CU that you got on the front of your chest, it better be more than what you got on the back of your or your back.
Right.
But also remember what you do about me. It ain't about me trying this for everybody. So you better have a purpose, because when you got a purpose, you can stand on business. I just believe in that. So you better have a purpose this week.
So when you look at Texas Tech, their air raid offense, let's find out what they are. Air raid offense, they're going to try to spread you from boundary to boundary. So you're going to see on the DBs, you're going to see a lot of Colin Hood, you're going to see a lot of Travis, you're going to see a lot of DJ, you're going to see a lot of Preston on the field, because they will try to spread it out. What it's going to come down to is, can you stop the run first? Because even though they spread you in the air raid system, they want to run the ball, and they want to run it between the tackles. And they ain't not really trying to get it outside. They're trying to run it through with the tackles and hope that you miss a tackle and Brooks just hit it, because he's a home run hitter. If you miss a tackle or two, it could be a 67-yard run. So he's a home run hitter, but you got to stop the run first, and make them into a passing team, because they really don't truly want to pass the ball, to be honest. They just want to spread you out to get mismatches. That's really what their purpose of their offense is. But if you get them the opportunity to run the ball, it's going to be a long day. But once you stop them from running the ball and they got to pass the ball, it's been proven that their quarterback will throw interceptions. It's been proven that he won't make smart decisions with the football, and he will try to scramble and make hero-type plays that lead into turnovers. So the opportunity is there, offensive-wise, defensive-wise. You're going to see them in a lot of multitude fronts on defense. You're going to see a little 3-3-5. You might see a 4-2-5. You're going to see a little bit of multiple things on defense. They're going to try to mix it up and try to confuse you. But the people that they lost to is if you can make plays, your wide receivers can make plays, you have an opportunity to really score the football. And one of the things that CU has is we have a quarterback that is cerebral in the pocket, and they can get the ball to any and everybody. A lot of times they've been playing against one-dimensional quarterbacks where it's one or two reads and they're not scanning the field. But when they had a team that can scan, a quarterback that can scan the field, they've had problems. So it's been proven. We just got to go in with a clean mindset and a frame. And I'm love that we on the road, because we have to focus more, and it's less pressure when we on the road than at home, because you're trying to make everybody happy at home. Versus on the road, you could just come in and get to work, and you ain't got to worry about all these tickets and all your friends and this person, that person, everybody trying to come see you because you're at home. Well, you're on the way. You're not, all these people not coming to the team hotel. That's just what it is. So now you got to lock in and focus, and that's what the biggest key is about this on Saturday.
KSU, well, with this here team, what you have is this one here. The quarterback puts a lot of air under the ball. And when that happens, if you watch it, he puts a lot of air on that ball. So what you're going to have right now is Hood and them's going to have opportunities to get interceptions. That's the first thing. The second thing you're going to have is this one here. He is in that pocket, and I give his offensive line credit. They have given him time. So you're going to have to put a little pressure on him, and I think we have the team to put pressure. So it's to our advantage, because they love throwing the ball. You're going to stop the run and then make them go to all strength, which is you throwing the ball, letting all DBs get out there and make plays. But Green and my boy Sammy Sachs, they're going to have fun in this game. This is a game in which if he's going to throw it 50 times, you got 50 opportunities to knock his head loose. On defense, I'll say it's short and sweet. These young men, what they do is this one here. You're going to catch the ball, but what they did in every game I watched them play, they go and they try to knock the ball loose. And if Hunter and them do not get down in the middle of that field, I promise you, they're going to turn the ball over because they hit you when they come. They go straight for the ball. It's smart coaching that they do. Let them come. If y'all that juking and all that stuff, you're going to fumble because you got 3 people coming at you and they hitting you from all angles at that ball. That's huge. So I would submit to them, when you catch the ball, get down. It's a first down. We don't need 1 extra yard. Get down. Next thing you're going to have is this one here. The run game is going to be very successful against them because what they're doing, you're going to be able to run the ball. You just have to be patient. Don't look for the home run. They got 8 people back there. He's going to hit Jimmy and them on 2 home runs. Well, Travis and Jimmy, they're going to get 2 home runs. Stick with the 5 yards. 5 plus 5 is 10 last time I checked. That's a first down. Keep the chains moving, keep that clock moving, and we're gonna leave Texas Tech with a W. That's it for me.
All right. When we look at Coach Prime and the job he done, fellas, like I said, took over team 1-11. We know the story, and you look at the job that he has done, and he got his team in a position to win the Big 12. What that says about him and his program that he have established and the culture he has established right there at Colorado.
What it tells you is that he believes in what he's doing. He believes in doing it his way. I told people when he first got the job and people beat me down, oh, you don't know nothing, this, that, and the other. He has a process. He gonna do it his way. You might not like it. You might not understand it, but he gonna do it his way because, as he's saying, this job you either get demoted or you get elevated, and ain't nobody gonna stand in the way for you if you don't. So why not do it my way? He's done it. He's done it at multiple spots. This ain't his first rodeo building. He built the youth program from nothing. He took a high school and started a high school and did it with his own money and his own grit and his own determination. And then he went and elevated Coach Hart and made him the head coach at Trinity and took all his boys with him over there. And they built the Texas powerhouse. And all he did was Jackson is go to Jackson and not lose 1 game to HBCU school, go to 2 celebration bowls. So he ain't new to this. He true to this. He know what he doing. And now he took the little kids that y'all said couldn't play football at Power 5 and made them into a top 25 football team and vying for the Big 12 championship and a spot in the first ever 12-team playoff. And he did it his way. He did it taking his guard with him. He did it raising great young men. You get what I'm saying? You see them boys from Jackson all down in Colorado. You see all those guys he done coached in the lives he done touched. How these boys want to still stay in contact. That's what tells you. That what tells you the merit of a football coach. When young men come back because they want to show the other kids how far this coach has helped me go. Because it's more than just football. It's a way of life and how he's taught me how to become a great man. I tell people all the time, Anthony Richards is my greatest story. Yes, I know he's been getting bashed and he getting all of that. We'll live with that. But I have a plethora of young men that I'm proud of that didn't make it to the NFL. They're great husbands. They this, they that, and at the end of the day, that's all you can ask for as a football coach. And what Prime is doing, and what he's doing for the city of Boulder, race relations. You see the whites and the blacks together, and that's what we always ask for. But he don't get no credit for that, right? He ain't gonna get no credit for that. He ain't gonna get no credit for that. But he's doing what the world needs to do. He's bringing 2 cultures together and mixing them and letting people see that, oh, that rap music ain't that bad. Them boys just talking in that rap song. They really living that life. Oh, that the little jewelry and the flash and stuff, that's just something they like to do. That ain't nothing. They ain't trying to be no gangsters. They ain't trying to do this, that, and the other. So now it's getting people to understand our culture and the same thing on the other end. These people don't think we're this and people don't think we're that. These people love us. They care about us. So what Coach Prime is doing for the culture and doing for people, you can't measure that with a stick. I think he needs to be applauded way more for what he's doing there.
It's like Coach Palm said a year ago. You better get me now, because when I start to build this thing up, we know what's gonna happen. We know that where the hatred gonna come from. We know all this stuff. So you better get me now. How you enjoy, how you fun. Because when the rabbit got the gun on the opposite end, what we talking about? And that's what you're starting to see now is Coach Prime is winning. You're starting to see the recruits come, and now everybody got a problem with it. Now you're starting to see the wins come, and now these people they can't say what they were saying at the beginning of the season, and now they got to get on these networks, and they got to pretend to be somebody else, because now you can't. There's nothing you can hate on now. There's nothing you can say. Everything that you hated on, that you said, it went opposite, and now you're starting to see all the things that if Prime had time last year to recruit, and he didn't play in that Celebration Bowl, that team looks completely different last year than it does right now. Flat out. But everybody discredits that. But now look at the teams that's struggling, that had success last year, and the fan base that's turned on the coaches now. What are we talking about? So the things that you see Prime implement is bigger than just football. He's creating a culture of family, trustability, honesty, accountability. Whether it's on the field or off the field. If you don't do what you need to do off the field, you can't play on the field. If you make a mistake on the field, you coming off. So those type of things, the life lessons that you're getting taught, those things of what it ain't just the players and the coaches. He on accountability to the janitor man. Janitor man, hey, you don't get it cleaned up the right way, cool, we'll get somebody else. That's just how the accountability is going. That's in Colorado right now. So every time you hear a recruit come to Colorado, or you hear a family come to Colorado, first thing they say, man, the coach is just different, because everybody understands now. At first, you just seen a pitch, you didn't believe it because all the right people wasn't in place. Well, now he got all the right people in place right now, and there's still some things he finna fine tune and put some other people in places. But it's just a matter of time, and you continue to allow these things grow, and you continue to allow these things to prosper, and you continue to do things the right way and treat people the right way. These type of things happen, and now you're starting to reap the benefits and the fruits of your labor right now. Go ahead, Mr. Steve.
Hey, the blueprint is there. The blueprint is this one here. Look at the Indiana coach. He brought his Louis with him to Indiana. His 13 players from James Madison. People need to look at Ole Miss. They brought their Louis with them when they got all those transfers over there. The Miami Hurricanes paid for that quarterback that they got, the star running back that they got, and other players that they have. See what has happened is this. Coach Prime has put a blueprint out there that everybody came out, oh, that don't work. You can't do that. He's been winning this way he has had a professional mindset his whole time period. But the funny part is this. When he does it, you want to criticize him for doing it, but he's winning. So you can't criticize him on it now. Now you got to let, well, but he's doing it, but they're not beating anybody. They're beating who's on their schedule. They're beating Army is beating who's on their schedule. Indiana's beating who's on their schedule. I can't put who's on my schedule. That was already dictated. I just play. The next thing Coach Prime has done is this one here. He's put a HBCU atmosphere in one of those in Colorado. That's unheard of. They didn't know nothing about grits. It's the little thing. They didn't know nothing about the music. They didn't know nothing about the culture. People would play a couple of them songs and they'd be out there missing the beat. Oh, did we do it, Bob? Oh, Bob, twist it. But now you got girls out there twerking and working. So it's different now. You got the boys that's swaying, whoop, whoop. You got all that going on. And what people are seeing is this one. When families coming out there, my boys eating good, they're getting educated, they're becoming boys to men. And the next thing is this one here where people there's a secret. They got some really good football players. They're developing. Wow, they're developing players. And now you see The Seton Express, future first top 5 pick. You see running backs, you see receivers, Old Millionaire, future top first round picks. You're seeing cornerbacks, Hood, McKinley. You know what I'm saying? Stoudemire, future. Hear me, guys. First or third round picks. Those guys. So all I'm saying is this one here. The proof is in the pudding. And another secret, they getting paid. They can compete now with the NIL money. And then they'll have all those restrictions with education out there. Coach Prime looked at everything that deterred him from being great. He took care of that. He brought the community together. Thank you, Coach Dre. It's about bringing people together. And when you bring people together, that's America. I fought for this country. That's America, bringing people together for one cause. And the common cause is for us to go out there and win football games and become good human beings. And that's what they're doing. Coach Prime should be commended. He's doing an outstanding job. And they're shaking in their boots because the rabbit got the gun. Be very quiet. The rabbit's going to get you. Bang! And that's all I can tell you.
I Mr. Steve, to hit your HBC point, you give Prime 2 more years. Colorado might not be a PWI no more.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you got a good point. You got a good point. All right, guys, look here. Let's do something. Let's shake this thing up. Yesterday, I did a top 10 player list for Colorado. I asked Steve to join me. So right now, I ain't gonna do the whole top 10, but I want to do a preview of some players that I had on my list, and I'm gonna start at the number 5. All right. Now, I thought about this thing overnight, so I switched my number 5 and my number 6. Originally, I had Jordan Seaton at number 5, but I moved my number 6. Now, I better let that stay. I better let that stay like it is. But talk to me. I was gonna put Block Bullet, but I'm gonna let it stay at Jordan Seaton. So when you look at Jordan Seaton, I'll let Rod take this. Rod, the play of Jordan Seaton so far this year as a freshman, we heard the talk all season, but we relying on a freshman to protect y'all quarterback. So when you look at the performance that Jordan Seaton did this year, what did you see?
Well, my question is, why is he number 5? That's my question.
I got 4 more dogs in front of him.
Why is he number 5 is the question. And the only reason I'm saying this, you're talking about pretty much the number 1 tackle in college football right now as a true freshman. Hey, I'm just saying. But when you look at Jordan Seaton, when you look at Jordan Seaton and coming into college football, and everybody, because he come to Colorado, everybody started to have this narrative of he ain't gonna be this good, and he ain't gonna be this, and he ain't gonna be that, because y'all didn't want to see him in Colorado. And when he came out in the first spring game, and that first play he gave up that sack, you ain't seen Jordan Seaton struggle after that. He's been in the field studying. He's been lifting weights. If he's not in Boulder, he's working out. You see him with Shador, he's working out. Like, he's done everything that you can ask a flat out freak of nature freshman to do, an All-American to do. That's what an All-American is supposed to do. And when he don't even want to be appreciated for this, right? I'm telling you this. He don't even want to be appreciated because he expects to be great. He wants to own to be great. He want to be that number 1 pick on that job board in 3 years. So what he's doing right now is he's the true leader on this offensive line next year. Everybody gonna come to, and he's gonna check every ego at the door with Phil Longhouse. But Jordan number 5, man, I got to give you some pushback on that one.
That's fine. This is my list. All right, moving on to number 4 on my list. Coach Dre, take this person. Talk to me about the play on his field and the leadership that he had brought to the defensive side of the ball. And that's Cameron Simeon-Tree.
I mean, what is there not to say about this kid? He checks every box. He does everything right. He works hard, and he knows his worth. He knows all you got to do is give me a chance. All I want is the opportunity to prove that I can play. I know I'm short. I'm a shorter style safety, but my play backs it up. I know I'm a dog. I keep telling you, he's the true definition of dog. When you look up
Yeah.
the word dog for ball players in the dictionary, Silver Craig should be there. Uh, but he's just relentless. He works hard. He studies. He watches a lot of film, and he roams back there. He put people in the right spots. He's dictating that defense right now. I just love that I feel he's gonna get the opportunity to play on Sundays because of what he's done and what he's earned, not what nobody gave him, and not just because he's been with Coach Prime since high school. Because he did not start, ladies and gentlemen, last year.
Right.
Slusher started at safety when we played against Texas Tech. Silver
Right.
Craig did not get in until after Slusher got hurt. And once Slusher got hurt, all he did was not give his position back. That's it. He just didn't give it back. Every time he was on the field, and then this the kicker. He got hurt. And when he come back from getting hurt, he say, I'm coming back to take my job back. You, whoever this was that was out here, you come on over here and sit with the coach because I'm finna play again. He just has that determination. And he's a kid that has a purpose. If you listen to him talking and you listen to his story, when he go home to Alabama, he has a lot of people who look up to him, a lot of little kids who strive to know that, hey, he made it from this little town in Alabama. I can make it from this little town in Alabama. So I just love the way he's a humble young man. He's a great. Again, I think a lot of people need to really highlight some of the great young men that these guys have become. They have become great young men on and off the football field. And when you can do that, you got yourself something. So I'm proud of what he's become on and off the field.
Good take, fellas. Good take so far. All right, Steve, come down with my number 3. You already know who he is. Kaya Hill Green, the middle linebacker. Ever since they installed this dude in that linebacker, this dude been a straight dog. Talk to me about Kaya Hill Green, Mr. Steve.
Well, everybody knows when it comes to the heel and the green, it's one of these things. You just turn on. All you have to do, you could be in there washing dishes, and when you washing dishes, have your TV on. You gonna hear something. Clack, clack, clack. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Is it a car? Is it a car accident out there? You go running in your room. You're looking around, and you look up, and it's heel green. Then hit somebody. Then knock their mouthpiece off. Then got somebody on the ground tapping out. He's a difference maker. He has brought the identity to the Colorado Buffaloes, because before he got out there, I didn't know what their identity was. Now I know what their identity is. They's a smash mouth defense that goes straight down. They don't go backwards. They go straight forward. They hit you in the mouth, and when they hit you in the mouth, your nose start bleeding, your mouthpiece come out, then they slap you upside the head. And what I like about Hill Green, he look over and he say, young man, I'll be back in a few minutes. If you thought that was something, wait till the next one. And you know what most running backs do? Quarterback, keep the ball and throw it. They gonna tap out, bro. You're absolutely right. You're gonna tap out because it ain't nothing like getting hit like that. When you get hit with electricity, most of the time you see that on death row. But he ain't death row. He just one of them dudes. When you hit you gonna feel a little ooh. It reminds me of Jungle Fever, Gator. Gator start doing this here. I do it. When he hits you, you start jangling, baby. So I just tell you, Hill Green is different, man. He's one of them dudes he has his professionalism, his leadership, his guidance, his understanding. He's a man's man. And what I mean by man's man, he came in there and he knew he should have been starting. But he did what a professional does. He did everything they asked him to do. He didn't cause any problems. And when his number was called, all he did was what the champ on Harlem Nights said. I'm getting ready to knock somebody out, if you know what I'm talking about. And that's what he did.
All right, Rod, I'm trying to figure out. You will put Jordan Seaton in front of camera, Sigmund Craig.
I will put Jordan. I will listen.
Wow.
The second most important position on the football team is the left tackle. That's just being honest. You got to protect the blind side. So he automatically gets bumped up just because of that. And to be doing this as a true freshman and getting better and better as each game goes on, that's the reason why you got to give him the bump over Hill Green, is because with those games where Hill Green struggled, CB is getting better. It's because he got better as the season go on. That's the reason why I gave you pushback on that part.
Oh, I don't mind the pushback. I got plenty of that yesterday. I had Shiloh number 10. Got plenty of pushback. Got plenty of, but I held my ground. Ain't right, Coach Prime. I'm gonna send you that message on Instagram what he's talking to you, Steve. Don't think I ain't gonna share it with you. Him and Coach Hart. Him and Coach Hart. All right, guys. Coming down to the last two. Now, I got roasted on this, but that's all right. Yeah. Now, Coach Dre, I'm gonna let you take this. And Rob will take my number one. Now, I could have went either way, but to me personally, for Colorado, this the order I went with number two. Number two on my list is Travis Hunter. Wide receiver, defensive back. Now, let me explain it to you, Coach Dre, before you go off on me. I looked at Travis Hunter on the defensive side when he was out. Colton Hood stepped in. When I look at it on the offensive side, when he was out, LaJohntay Webster became Shadur's number one weapon. Now, don't get me wrong. Travis is the best player in college football. He probably be the Heisman Trophy winner. And he probably be the number one draft pick. But the importance for Colorado on Colorado team right now, two, Shadur came in at number one on my list. But now I'll let Rod jump it up. But explain to me and people in the chat, and I'm sure some of the coaches are going to come back and watch this. They ain't watching that. The importance and the play on the field that Travis Hunter has demonstrated for Colorado. Well, I'm getting. Do you disagree with my list?
No, I don't. I figured that's what it was gonna be when you went into that nice soliloquy. I figured that Travis was the one and Shador was.
Cause the man to your right, what he roasted.
Here's the only thing I'll say to this.
And as soon as he did that, boy, my Instagram blew it. I said, man, what is on Instagram? Look at that. I said, oh man, they watch it. Go ahead, Coach.
BWatts. This is the only thing I'll push back on it.
Hold on. Let me get Coach Ray on.
This is what it boils down to is I don't, with them two, they 1A and 1B. I don't, to me that right there don't matter. I told you at the beginning, I don't need no Superman. I got Superman, he 12. I don't need no Batman. I got Batman, he 2. I don't really that right there don't even really matter to me at this point. At this point, what it comes down to is I want to talk about the young man that he is. He's a young man that goes and does everything right. When you take a young kid, you ask a young kid who he wants to look up to and who he wants to be like. If you ain't putting Travis Hunter or Shador Sanders out front, I don't know what you're talking about. You understand what I'm saying? Well, go ahead, BWatts. Go ahead.
What's going on, my dog? We got a special guest tonight. We got Mr. Philip Dukes, aka
man.
My dog himself, a national recruiter, college football recruiter in the world. I'm gonna get right to the point. I know you gotta go. I'm finna get right to the point. I ain't gonna sugarcoat. Now, here we go. Dude.
Yeah.
When we look at, I watched the broadcast with Paul Feinbaum. He asked you a question. He asked you a question that I want to see how you gonna answer on my show, me and Rob and Coach Dre show. When he asked you about your trip up to Colorado, he asked you how was the culture there that Coach Prime built.
It's the one. It's the one. Like, come on, dog. Like, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I was there, but my little boy pretty good. He ain't sorry, bro. My little boy kind of straight. I'm telling you, bro. You go on my Instagram, you'll see like, yeah, Duke little boy.
I don't
All
see.
right. I'm telling you, bro. I would send my son there on everything. Like, not because I know Coach Prime, not because I know everybody else there. I'm talking about the culture and what's really going on, man. First of all, they got everything you need. Secondly, they got the culture. Like, man, I'm walking by Cameron walking by me, man. I'm walking by Bill Goldberg walking by me, bro. Like, I'm telling you, it's set up the right way. And when it does, and what it does more than anything, it prepares kids for the future. Because, excuse me, when it comes down to kids who may be from an urban area or may be from a suburban area, you want to be able to get a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a little bit of everything in Colorado, dog. Like it's different. I love it. I'm not gonna backtrack my words because of nobody who said nothing that or for anybody that wanted to get funny. If you want to go look at what's going on with me right now, you can see it.
Nah,
I'm
we
not
ain't talking about it.
backtracking,
That's
bro.
personal business, man. Go ahead and do what you gotta do.
Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I ain't
Yeah.
backtracking on none of that. I'm telling the truth. Colorado got it going on, dog. And if they continue to win, dog, this thing ain't gonna do nothing but get bigger and better. So one time for everybody in Colorado, man. Like, you gotta think about the guys like Ray Forsett. You think about a guy like Devin Respers. Like, the staff is set up. Like, the staff, they got guys on the staff. Like, the NFL experience that we talk about.
Mm-hmm.
You got
It's
guys
real.
outside of that, right, who still know the culture. So when you bring a whole bunch of people that you put a bunch of brown people together, dog, something good gonna happen, man. I'm telling you, man.
But
Like, for real.
look. Okay. Look. Check this out.
Hey.
You told me I think you were the first person I ever had a guest on my show, Dan Raw game. When
Yeah.
you told me that what BWatts, you saw B, if y'all getting a guy up there, I'm telling you, I know his family, I know his dad, and you told me about coaching who?
Told you.
Bro.
What I tell you?
But you told me was a dog.
What I
That was
tell you?
great,
What I
dog.
tell you?
You called it, dog. You called it. Matter of fact, I listed him number 9 on my top 10 list yesterday, and then I got a little feedback for the dude down until you left on the bottom. But that's all right. But anyway, but when you looked at Colton Hood from the high school rank and at Auburn, what did you see?
I saw somebody that was a competitor. I saw somebody that he would have been ranked higher, but he played baseball. Like, he a two-sport athlete, bro. Like y'all ain't seen him on the baseball diamond, Colorado. I don't think Colorado even got a baseball team.
They had a
Like,
club team.
like if he go play on that club team, he gonna bat 700 and he gonna hit 94 home runs on everything. No, he one of them, bro. I'm telling you. Like, but let me tell you what I love about what Colorado's doing with him right now. Because people are saying, oh man, he can't play right now. Woo. Bro, they taking him along slowly. He's got all the attributes. Y'all forgetting like his uncle, not y'all, but I'm saying like people.
Yeah.
People forgetting his uncle is Roger Hood, who was a walk-on at Auburn, right?
You told me
played 8 years in the league, and who Patrick Peterson, one of the best cornerbacks ever. That's who he goes to train with. So look, Colt, when he was a little baby, he was training with Patrick Peterson, bro. I'm telling you, he a dog, bro. Like, it's not because I ain't tell you what I think. I'm telling you what I know. Like, yeah, man. And now seeing a little bit of it, I'm standing on it a little bit harder. Like, yeah, bro. Little nephew, I ain't worried about nephew because he not in no street trouble. Like in Atlanta, and in a lot of places, you can find your way into trouble. He finds his way out of trouble. He don't want nothing. Nah, bro, I'm a ball player. And so he went and he goes to Colorado. When he got his shot, bro, let me tell you something. He could have been on Instagram saying, I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that. He could have been on Instagram saying, they playing with me. Man, when his number was called, what he did?
he went out there and balled out. Took advantage of his opportunity.
Come on, bro. And them folks on Colorado roster know he like that. So
He like that. He like that, dog. He is like that. So I got one more question. I'm turning over the raw tonight. I want to ask something. Check this out. Now,
yeah.
when you look at Colorado, right? The
Mhm.
anti-hot started out through the preseason and everything. Now, I want to fast forward, right? Getting ready to the portal come again. Some players in the league. We know some gonna leave unexpected, and some gonna get ready to go to the league, and some gonna be a senior graduate. Do Colorado have the NIL money to compete with Alabama, LSU, Ohio State to get the players that Colorado needs?
Them folks got the NIL to compete with the Falcons, bro. They got it, bro.
That's it.
Bro, it ain't nothing you can't get. It ain't nothing you can't get. Like, look, I'm telling you, bro. Like, I
I'm
can say
trying
what
to
I
tell
want
him.
to say now.
I know you know. I know you know
ain't got
why.
no restrictions on me. I ain't got no nothing, bro. I'm telling you the truth now. Yeah, you got the real Dukes now. Yeah. Hey, they got it. They got it, bro.
My dog. My
They got
dog.
it,
My
bro.
dog.
They got it.
My dog.
One time
They got it, bro.
Yeah, they got it. I
bro.
try to tell you. Hey, Deuce, hey, listen. Deuce came out there and bought it. Deuce didn't. We shook hands and everything when we was up there.
So,
He seen it up in person.
I'm gonna go to you, Ron. I'm gonna give you a chance. Look, dude. Now, what has surprised you about Colorado this year?
I'll say the biggest surprise has been that some of the guys I thought would have been starting earlier didn't, and they made them earn it. Like, because they saw it, and I was talking to guys, and they knew it, but they made everybody earn it.
Prime and Jim, huh?
You ain't get nothing, bro. So when it came down to it, I was like, all right, cool.
Well, Drake told me that.
Some of these guys who you see balling now, they made them work for it. And I say this, man, it's hard sometimes, and it's a fair business. But the kids that really work for it, you know what you got, bro. Like when you got a dog, like we talking about real dogs. That's what people want, bro. You want a real dog behind you. Somebody who ain't gonna leave and ain't gonna go to social media and do none of that. They got it. Like, man, Colorado got a roster, bro. I'm telling you. And that was the big surprise. Because I thought some of the guys that they brought in the portal, they was gonna say they was gonna put them as starters as a promise. Right. They made everybody who they said was gonna work for it, they made them work for it. And when they worked for it, it worked out. And it's not a surprise that it worked out. It's more of a surprise that they really stood on business, and I love it.
All right, my last question. I'm turning wrong. Dude, last time you was on the show, I think me and you doing one-on-one. First time, I mean.
Yeah.
You told me, I asked you about the linebacker, Kyle Hill Green. You said, man, that's who I'm waiting to see how he gonna perform. So how has he performed to you so far?
Crazy. Man, a nutcase, bro. He love football. That man a nut, bro. Like, you want to talk about like real football? I can talk to you about all the X's and the O's, and are you spilling, and are you getting on the inside shoulder, and are you doing all of that? No, that man a ball player, bro, and he doing what I'm saying too. But at the same time, he waited his time. That man a nut, bro. Something wrong with him. That's what you want in a linebacker, bro. I'm telling you. Like, you want somebody who a little bit crazy, a little bit who like, and he's a great kid. I told, like, and to your point, I told you about him before the season, right?
Well, it was way before the season.
Had no guarantee of being a starter. He worked for everything, and when he got it, man, that man said, "No, I'm good." I talked to him. He'd be like, and I can tell you that I talked to him, bro. He'd be like, he'll tell me out, "Hey, how you feel about this?" Nah, go ahead. Yeah, do that. Yeah. They put him in a position to be strong. And when I say that is, you can't be you can't show how strong you are if people don't put weight on you. Right. And that's anything in life. Like, if somebody don't put weight on you, bro, how do you know if you're strong or not? They put him in a position to be strong. Same way, like them folks put on me. I'm in a position to be strong.
But you're gonna be. I ain't gonna talk about that. Go ahead, Rob.
Tough, boy. You feel me?
I know.
I wouldn't be like, and people think that I would. People think them folks was like sending me out, bro. That was my chick, bro. I ain't tripping. Okay. Like, so, and to get back to the original point, like Nakai is somebody that I can call right now, and And I'd be like, hey, Nell, how you feel? I feel strong. Cool. You strong, we strong. What James Winston said, if I'm strong, you strong, what? We strong then. We strong then. Yeah.
Good
So
point. Good point, man. Good point.
nah, man. Like I'm telling you, man, he one of them. Hey, fellas, I'm finna slide out for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, bro. All right. Go ahead, pick up where we left off, Coach Ray.
Hey, listen, what I told you, BWatts. What I told you. For all y'all people who thought me and Rod was lying months ago, what I told y'all, man. That man just confirmed everything we told y'all. So if y'all ain't messing with with Duke, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. We told y'all what it is, what it ain't. It's just straight up and down. You get what I'm saying? We got the money. We got everything you want at Colorado. So don't now go run and tell that. Go run and tell that like you tell everything else on Twitter and everywhere else. Go run and tell that.
He just showed
Go run and tell that. You get what I'm saying? Go run and tell that now. Go whisper that to somebody else. Go run and tell that. But what I'm saying about Travis Hunter is he's a man amongst boys. He's a one of one. He's a once in a generational talent. He's Michael Jordan. He's LeBron James. He's Stephen Curry. He's a once in a lifetime talent. But on top of that, he's a once in a lifetime human being. He ain't, like he said, he ain't chasing the streets. He ain't chasing the fame. He happy just going fishing and being home with his fiance. He's showing you that you don't have to be the guy that's in the club. You don't have to be the man. You don't have to be the man outside. I'm the man. Hey, I'm the man when I put these helmet and shoulder pads on and everybody knows it. I ain't got to try to be nothing outside of this. I'm going to be who I am. I'm happy in my own skin. And then Coach Prime lets him be him. He lets him be him. And he's taught this kid how to do it the right way. Make no mistakes about it, BWatts. If he go to any other school in the nation, they don't let him be him like that.
You know,
they don't.
I'm glad you said that, because I don't mean to cut you off. I'm coming to you, Rod. Listen, Coach Ray. I watched him on Fox, right? And they were acting like they were trying to get something out of him when they were on Noonday. And I seen the former head coach of Alabama look at that and say, yeah, he look at it. Yeah, dude, you went to Prime and then go come with me. He looked like he's want to jump on him over there. Oh, Nick Saban. You think Nick Saban would have let him went both ways?
No, nobody would have. Nobody else in college football because that's not the narrative. They told you Charles Woodson won the Heisman and they considered him a two-way player. He played, I think they said anywhere from 14 to 21 plays on offense. That was it. We'll look at that now. And be like, he did that ain't no two-way player. He just did something on offense every now and then. You get what I'm saying? When you see Travis Hunter, no other coach in America would have done that. Florida State wasn't going to do that. He was going to play strictly DB at Florida State, nothing else. If he was going to Florida State, he was going to play strictly DB and nothing else. Georgia, they'd have played him strictly DB and probably let him get a few offensive reps here and there, but nothing like what Coach Prime let him do. Coach Prime let him be him. Okay. And that's why you see him being the best he can be. But again, the biggest thing is he's being the best young man he can be. And for that, that's what people need to applaud.
BWatts, can I ask you a question?
I was just going to say that. Go ahead, Steve.
Did you hear what Nick Saban asked Travis? That is the key. That's the main reason.
Oh, yeah, I heard.
That's the main reason that they're not going to allow somebody to go both ways, because of their thinking. The first question, one of the questions he asked Travis was, how do you practice? Because Saban,
he gave back, I watched 10 hours of film today.
Exactly. No, but you got to understand where Saban's going. Saban ain't letting you play both ways because of the fact he wants you to practice every day. And Coach Prime's not going to do it because it makes no sense. Why do I have to have you practice every day, beat your body? Saban them going to beat your body up and kill you in that practice and prevent you from being able to play both ways. And that is the key. That's what the genius of Coach Prime, because he's done it. if I know what Travis is going to do every week and I know what his body requires, why in the Sam Hill am I going to go up there and practice this boy like Nick Saban? Nick Saban, I'm going to have you hit. And I mean practicing every day, and that prevents you from being able to go both ways. I'm sorry, I'll let it go.
Go ahead, Rob.
Now, here's my question to this whole situation with Travis Hunter is when you look at him playing both sides, who has coached somebody that's played both sides? If you ain't never coached it, why you gonna let Travis do it? So that's the first point to start. So every old ball coach is gonna say no to it because they ain't never coached somebody that played both sides. So Prime is gonna allow you to do it because Prime did it. So you can't coach like you ain't never did. You talking to him blind. So now it's like if I do allow you to play offense, you only gonna get a select amount of plays. And when you come on the field, everybody know you getting the ball, so it's easy to defend you. But if you practicing both ways and you play both ways, guess what? When you look at Shedeur and you look at Travis, who is going to keep you up longer at nighttime? That's the real question. Who is going to keep you up longer at nighttime? It's going to be Travis because now you got to worry about him on offense. You got to worry about him shutting down the side of the defense. And what most teams do? Hey, we ain't throwing at Travis. We don't keep that. So it gives opportunities for Colton Hood. It gives opportunities for DJ. It gives opportunities for Preston because we ain't throwing at Travis because we throw at Travis. We know what time it is. It's a PBU or interception. You ain't getting too many catches off. So that's what makes this so much of a who's 1A and 1B between Travis and Shedeur. That's what makes it so interesting because Travis keeps you up at night. Shedeur, you know, man, all we gotta do is get pressure on him. We cannot let him set his feet. If he set his feet, we know what time it is. With Travis, you don't know what he's gonna do. He might get a reverse. He might take a slant route and take it to the house. He might catch a deep bomb. He might come on defense and break up a pass, make you cause a fumble on the next play, then run around circles and make a historic play. You don't know what you're gonna get from Travis. So his film is much tougher to game plan for than it is to game plan for Shedeur Sanders.
All right, Rob, take on Shedeur. He came in number 1 on my list. We got back. Let's see what time it is. Man,
Duke said he's coming back on. So.
Huh?
I said Duke said he was coming back on.
He might come on with y'all. I'm being good people bit. Go ahead. He'll be on with you and Coach Drake. Go ahead, Rob. Take on Shedeur.
So when you look at Shedeur Sanders, the number 1, and as you see, I got the Heisman up here, right? Right. Hey, listen, Shedeur Sanders needs to be in the conversation of Heisman. We got to cut in there. He's in the Heisman because you can't. I'm just waiting for you to name a quarterback that really should be up there that really did something Heisman worthy this season. Now I'm yet to see that. Coach Ray, if you talking, you muted. But I'll give Cam credit. I give Cam because they keep putting him in situations to have Heisman moments. But overall, when you look at Shedeur Sanders, he's cerebral in the pocket. He's able to attack you from a multitude of ways. He can hit every level of throw on the football field. It's just all about him just being upright. As long as we have him upright, we got a hell of opportunity. And he can slice and dice you any way you want to see it on the field. And not only can he do it on the field, he can do it off the field. His leadership is the biggest thing that I've seen this year progress from last season to this season. Has been a vocal leader, like holding people more accountable. You know, not just the receivers, but going over there and encouraging his offensive line, going over there, talking to the defense, getting in the defensive huddle, letting them know, hey, listen, if you get the ball back, we're going to go score. So to see his encouragement, to see his leadership and everything that he's doing, Shedeur Sanders, I understand truly why he's number 1 on your list. Can't argue nothing about that.
All right. I got one more. I got a bonus. That's Block Bully. I'm going to let Steve talk about him. Block Bully. The importance of Block Bully Shedeur to Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffalo football team. Big Steve.
What you got to look at with that stump right there, the Rosa Parks of CU, because he does not move out of that spot. He is not moving out of that spot. She ain't move out of that seat, and he ain't moving out of that spot. He answered the bell when it comes to stopping the run. You need 2, 3, sometimes 4 people, and he don't move. You know,
Right.
I just respect him at this level. I watched him when he played against Texas. They had 2 of their first rounders draft picks on him, and he still didn't move, and nothing has changed. He's the Incredible Hulk in that middle. Nobody moves Hulk. Nobody moves Bully, and he means that. So with that being said, Chidozie is the real deal. He's that unsung. You call people like him the unsung heroes. You don't hear about them. They don't get all the credit. Everybody else come clean up his work. He do all the dirty work, and everybody else get all the praise, the pat on backs, the good old boys. But it all starts with the bully. It all starts with the bull of the woods. It all starts with him. He is that one in that middle. He's the one that starts it and he ends it. And what you have to respect about the block bully is this one here. People told us, oh man, they ain't gonna do nothing. They can't do this. They don't say it no more. They don't say it no more. Well,
Right.
The only time they really had success running against CU was Bully was out of there. But when he came back, hey, the buck stopped there. So what I'll tell people is this here. Don't mess with the block bully, because if you do, my mama tell you and my aunties will tell you, if you try it, it's going to be a problem. You're going to hear some thunder. You're going to hear some lightning. You're going to hear some people getting picked up and slammed down. So the block bully is the real deal, Holyfield, and you better not forget it. So he's one of them, let's call him the unsung hero, but ain't nothing unsung about him, and he is a hero, and he gets rid of your zero.
So when we look at the Juju situation, what y'all think he's looking for in a team, Coach Ray? When we look at Juju, the quarterback in high school in Georgia, I'm gonna ask Duke, but I'm gonna see what y'all have to say. I wonder what he's looking for.
I don't know what he's looking for.
Let me set you up. I'm gonna set you up pretty. You think he's still going to USC? It looks like they're trying to run that coach out of there. You think so?
I don't. I know it's a lot of USC alums that ain't happy. Like when you got Lindell White coming out and saying that he's just a glorified quarterbacks coach. I just don't know. I don't know how long he'll be at USC. He's too good of a coach not to get another job offer. So right. I got a feeling that people gonna start coming to throw money at him. So I don't know if Lincoln Riley will be at USC after this season, because it's a lot of disgruntled folks in California right now with him. They thought they were gonna be better, and now you starting to hear rumblings that you're not gonna get the people that you think you're gonna get. That's no here nor there. We'll see when they say, but if you can't get a top recruiting class, and now they saying that Branch is saying he gonna hit the transfer portal, I just think the writing's on the wall for Lincoln Riley that I don't think he's gonna be the USC coach next year. I think he'll be the offensive coordinator for the Chicago Bears. I honestly believe he'll be the offensive coordinator for the Chicago Bears next year, or coaching another college football team. I just don't think it's USC, because those guys like Lindell White, and if Lindell White came out and said that, you can believe he talked to some other USC alums. He didn't just come out off of the top of his dome and just said what he said. It's more than just Lindell White that feels that way at USC. And you done lost some top recruits already. And like you say, it's already mufflings going on that you might not get who you think you're gonna get. And if you can't guarantee that, ain't nobody throwing no money. Ain't nobody throwing no NIL money at nothing that we ain't got. So, but all I'm gonna tell anybody about the Juju situation is just be patient. He's a young kid. Y'all got to remember he did reclassify, so he's really supposed to be a 26 kid. He reclassified to be a 25 kid, so he could come out. But this is his moment. Let him do what he wants with his moment. This is the biggest decision of his life, where he gonna spend his next 4 years. of college football. Of education and all that other stuff. So give him time, be patient, and respect whatever decision he makes. You know, to respect whatever decision he makes because they're young kids. I know we want him. I feel good. Like I said, I feel I'm about 60 to 70% that we got a chance to flip him right now. And that's just how I feel about the Juju situation.
Go ahead, Rob.
I mean, there's 100 million reasons why Lincoln Riley probably won't get fired. So it's going to have to be. He didn't walk away from 100 million, but it's going to have to be. He's going to have to go take a job, and somebody going to have to agree to pay a percentage of that money for him to walk away. But if he's going to walk away, he's going to go to do a Chip Kelly, be an offensive coordinator somewhere. But it's kind of Lincoln Riley is basically telling you the reason why he left Oklahoma because he didn't want to be in the big boy football leagues. He wanted to be somewhere where he can recruit, he can have an easy schedule, he can always be in the playoffs and make himself look great. This is all it's showing you, right? He wants to be in a passing league. The Big Ten ain't no passing league. So I seen this coming way because he didn't recruit the players to play in the Big Ten. That was the issue, right? The only people that really recruited to play in the Big Ten was Oregon. So it was a natural fit for Oregon because they recruited that way. When you look at USC and you look at UCLA, neither one of those schools recruited to play in the Big Ten this year. And so these are the results that you're getting. And now you're going to lose some talent. You already had lost your actual true starting quarterback to Boise State. He left already. That should be the starting quarterback. He went to Boise State. So now you playing fiddles with these QBs and doing all this when you had your guy. Because the number one wide receiver right now for USC was his teammate. And you signed both of them. So that just goes to show you, where things sit at USC. But what I'll say to this is with the Juju situation is, like I've been saying since day one, just let things play out. December 4th is coming, and we're almost about a month away. You got to put pen to paper, baby. Put pen to paper. And that's all that matters. But as far as my confidence level, I say 80-20. See you.
Okay.
I'm not worried about it. Coach Prime has done everything he said he was going to do. It's hot out there in USC. They just like Rob hit 100 million reasons. That man ain't going nowhere. But Riley ain't. You got to pay Riley. Show me the money, baby. Riley just smiling. Hey, show me the money. And them alumni can say whatever they want to. They don't write checks. And let White write $100 million check. He ain't writing it. He can talk, but he ain't writing $100 million check. And I give him kudos. They supposed to have expectations, just like Colorado had expectations. Coach Prime exceeded them. When it comes to Juju and all, man, that's Coach Dre. You hit it on the head. Let that young man win. He just won the state championship. Let that man go and handle his business and do what he needs to do. Let them go have fun, go in the the playoffs that they in, and go do what they need to do. Let him do that. All the CU fans, quit worry. We just some worry bottoms. Oh, what about this? What about this? If you believe in Coach Prime and this process, what are you worrying about? Do you really believe Coach Prime, with everything he got in pocket, he don't have a quarterback? He got a quarterback whisperer that coaches his son daily. And hear me what I'm saying. He got a quarterback coach that coaches his son too. And he's not going to have a quarterback? Is that what we're talking about? Come on, people. Come, Rob, what you say? Make it make sense. Let's quit worrying about stuff. If you're going to worry about something, let's worry about this. Let's worry about making sure our kids are safe. Let's worry about making sure our kids are doing the right thing. Let's worry about making sure we got a strong family. Those are things I worry about. And I don't worry about them because I believe in my God. So what am I worrying for? I ain't got to worry. If he said he going to do it, he going to do it. And my job is this one here. CU fans, let's enjoy the process. We can talk about it and have a debate, but worry? Man, I already see the man that dropped the keys already down. whether it's Juju, Hoo, Noo, Boo Boo, or Poo Poo. We gonna have a star quarterback, and CU is rolling because we got somebody called the Seaton Express. As long as I got the Seaton Express, it's people gonna go on the ride, baby. Let's keep moving.
All right. So, Coach Trey, quickly, let's revisit again. You keep telling me 5 SEC teams gonna make this playoff. I mean, you said 4 or 5. How many you said? 4. You still think 4 gonna make it with 4 games left? It's gonna be a lot of SEC teams with three losses then.
No, because here's the thing. So whoever win the 2 teams in the SEC championship, they gonna make it, right?
Okay. Who you got? Who y'all got that gonna be?
I got Georgia and Texas.
All right.
I got Georgia and Texas.
Okay.
If Bama don't lose another game and they 10-2, Bama getting in.
They play LSU in 2 weeks. Next week.
So who's scared of them? Nobody's scared of them.
I know.
So what I'm saying is,
that game
that's what I'm saying. If Bama 10-2, Bama gets in. If Bama 10-2, they get in.
All right, one more.
And if Tennessee 10-2, they get in.
What about if Texas Tech 10-2?
Texas A&M.
I mean, yeah, I'm sorry. Appreciate it.
They don't bring nothing to the table. They don't bring the money to the table. They can't bring nothing to the table like that.
They won't be 10-2 because they got to play Texas still. And that'd be
I just show me that.
Who?
Texas A&M.
Who they showed you that?
Huh?
You saw them last night?
Who, Texas?
Texas A&M.
Yeah, I'm telling Rob. Rob said they play Texas. I said they could beat them.
They not beating Texas, dog. If they don't got their starting quarterback and they starting running back got hurt last night, they're not beating Texas.
Yeah, I think they started running back hurt.
Texas quarterback don't show you and ain't that dude.
Here's what you got.
Hey, listen. They got Archie. They got Archie. So you can go to messing up. They got Archie.
Now
they got Archie.
If he in there, there go.
That's right. They got Archie. Yeah, hey, listen.
I was like,
quick. Euros got this. His leash real short. They got Archie. The people in the stands are yelling for Archie. So I just them the 4 I got right now. Them the 4 I got. The two that play the SEC championship, Alabama and Tennessee.
So Rob, when you look at the SEC, how Georgia look to y'all?
Suspect. Just like honestly, but it ain't just Georgia. All these teams look suspect. Anybody can be beat. Like it ain't not one team is dominating right now.
How y'all think?
I'm telling you, I was there yesterday. If DJ Lagway don't get hurt, Georgia in a world of trouble.
Yeah.
If DJ Lagway don't get hurt,
yeah,
Georgia in a world of trouble.
Right.
That's the best thing happening. Is DJ messed his leg up. Because if DJ don't mess his leg up, Georgia lead. Hey, Beck ain't what it is. I don't see how people thought he was better than Shador.
Nah,
well, listen.
Who broke that line?
Oh no, I'm talking about them. They had number 1. They had him going number 1. Yeah. They had Carson Beck going number 1.
Yeah, that was the next
we were texting yesterday. Steve, do he look like a number 1 quarterback to you?
Yeah, he looked like a number 1 quarterback who ain't gonna get drafted. What are we talking about? He ain't even in that. He's lucky to be starting at the university. He ain't the best quarterback in Georgia. I can put the best quarterback in Georgia.
That's the biggest thing is. Hey, that's the biggest thing though. BWatts. What people didn't know was that wasn't the Florida best 2 corners. Their best 2 corners was on the sideline hurt.
Yep, sure was.
Kamani started yesterday. Kamani started yesterday for Florida.
Yeah.
Kamani started the best. Yeah,
And he's
the
a
best two quarters weren't even out there.
Yeah. And he's a walk.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Steve, let me take my glasses on. He'll walk on.
Hey, we know when he's focused what he is.
Hold on, man. We ain't going there, man. We ain't
No. Ain't no knock on him. That man has all kind of talent.
Oh no. Yeah, Steve. Steve. That's my boy. That's my guy. Come on, McClain. That's my guy.
I know.
That's my guy. Ain't no knock on him. I'm just
come to him.
Ain't no knock. We know. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. Ain't no knock. We ain't being funny. Yeah, that's our boy.
Okay, let me get in here, guys. Let me get in here. Rob, when you look at the Big Ten, right? A lot of people keep telling me on my job that 3 teams from the Big Ten gonna get in, and I just don't see it, bro. They keep telling me Oregon, Ohio State, and
Indiana.
Penn State. Nope. And they said Penn State gonna get in.
Nope.
Indiana.
You think
Penn State gonna lose again.
11-1.
Penn State gonna
lose again.
They'll be 11-1.
Every time Penn State gets to a big time game, that pipe breaks every single time. And give me Indiana. Because listen, what Indiana's doing is they undeniable because they blowing teams out. It ain't like they winning, they squeaking by wins. They beating people by 21 plus. You go look at that schedule. It ain't even close.
Man,
that's the only way they get 3 in.
I want to thank everybody for your let me take this thing down. Cash out. Appreciate y'all. Let me take this down, man. But so when you look, let's look at the SEC. You think Miami gonna go undefeated?
The ACC.
Anybody? Y'all that talk.
They should.
They should.
But they think they can turn it on and turn it off, and that's my only thing with Miami.
But they don't play nobody else though.
Yeah,
they gonna play it. They gonna play
nobody else.
They gonna play SMU in the championship game, and it's gonna get real interesting because they
don't play Clemson.
Clemson done.
They're not gonna play Clemson because Clemson just lost this weekend, so they're not gonna play them for the SEC championship.
No, they're not on their schedule.
No.
Okay.
So they don't play them in the regular season, no sir.
Okay, that's okay.
They don't play them in the regular season.
Okay.
Yep.
If the team is gonna give Miami a run for their money, it's gonna be SMU. And it depends on how, because see, everything's gonna play out to next week. That's when the playoff bracket comes out and projections. That's where it's like, if we're gonna try to sneak another team in, this is what it's gonna be. So, like, say if SMU or another team's on the borderline because they got another loss, then now you gotta go beat Miami in the championship game to get 2 teams in. So that's where this all gonna play out to, is where everybody stack up next week when the playoff committee ranks these teams at. Who's on the borderline? Because right now SMU sits in the driver's seat because Clemson lost this weekend, and it ain't they lost handily. It wasn't even like close. So that's gonna play. So the ACC should they got it 1 in the possible right now.
So when you look at that ranking that come out Tuesday, are they gonna go by the AP poll?
No.
Are they gonna come out with their own?
Yes.
They come out with their own. They have their own. So the AP poll ain't gonna have nothing to do with that. So we don't even have to worry about. Yeah, we don't even have to worry about the AP poll after the playoff poll start coming out.
So when that playoff poll come out, how many teams they gonna list? Just 1 through 12, or are they gonna go 1 through 20?
So they gonna rate the top 25, but what they gonna probably say is this what they got in as of now. So when that first one come out, you will know that whoever them 12 team in, them will be the 12 teams that they project to be in the playoffs right then. But it can change week to week, in which it will.
So Rob, if one team in the top 12 in that 12 bracket lose, they gonna come out, man.
Listen, what you don't honestly, if you're not in that top 5, you really don't want to be 6 through 12 because one loss, they move you up out of there. So it's like, yeah. 1 through 5 is where you want to be at. Anywhere from 6 through 12, it's a problem. Yeah, they just put all they do is putting pressure on 6 through 12 because you got to get it right. That's it.
So who from the Big 12 you think gonna be in there?
BYU. That's the one team that they automatically gonna put in because
So you don't think who is that? Iowa State can get in there?
they just lost. You can't put them in
I
there.
understand, but they still number 2. They gotta have 12 teams in.
Listen, if they put Iowa State in, they might well put Colorado in because we got the same record. We're tied for second.
I don't what I'm saying. I mean, do that's the question I'm asking. Now they're asking, right?
No,
Listen,
what
from
you're
the
saying
Big
is
12
what you're
gonna get in
asking
there.
is if Colorado was 10-2, Colorado going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
correct.
I don't care if we playing the conference championship or not. If Colorado is 10-2, we go into the playoffs because we bring this here.
I
We
know
bring
you
this
said
here, and
that.
besides, Kirby Smart, there's no bigger coach than Deion Sanders, right? There's no bigger coach, and if we 10-2, we got the Heisman Trophy win on our team. We got the Coach of the Year on our team. We got the O'Brien winner on our team. You want all them guys in the playoffs. Like they gonna look at like them committees. They gonna look at all them awards. They gonna look at all that and that money that's what it's about. When they in that room, that's why they don't let no cameras in that room. What they discussing is what teams can make us money. And that's why you're going to see the SEC teams. Like I told you, if Alabama 10-2, they going to be in the playoffs, cuz.
Right, they deserve to. My question is, if an SEC team is 9-3, will they get in now before Coach Prime will? If they
BWatts, you got to take into account of the fact of how many teams you're gonna have from the west side of the United States. You got to play that factor in there. So you can't have too many SEC teams because you got to still maintain the crowd from the west side of the United States. So you look at the teams that's possibly they could be in. You're looking at Oregon and BYU, Colorado. Those are your 3 teams from the west. So from that standpoint, if BYU don't lose, you got to put. I mean, I said BYU. If Boise State does not lose, then you got to put Boise State in. BYU gets in, that puts them at 4 teams on the west side of the United States. Somebody got to have a night game. Oregon's probably going to get the bye because they're going to win the the Big 10. So if they get the bye, that means you got 3 teams. Somebody's got to have a night game. It's that first home game in the playoffs. So would you rather have BYU be the 5th seed, or would you rather them be the 4th seed? Because if they're the 4th seed, then that means Colorado is more than likely going to get a home game. If BYU's the 4th team, Colorado more likely get a home game because they're going to be on the west side, and they're more than likely to play Boise State as the first game, and that'll be the matchup Boise State versus Colorado, or it's going to be Bama versus Alabama. It's going to be something intriguing. Some matchup is going to be intriguing for them to put Colorado against that first round, and it's going to be a matter is do you put Colorado at home because you get that late game. And fans are going to be up to watch Colorado in that late night. Like this whole run of Colorado playing these night games is a test for the playoffs. That's all that is. And we're going to be battle tested knowing that we're going to have a night game.
That's interesting. That answer, man. It's going to be interesting how this thing played out. Colorado just got to take care of business, man. One game at a time, I guess. That's what they got to do. That's what they got to do. Rather trying to hand them, boy. I might. Gotta go for it.
No, I said, I know you gotta go. So we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Much love.
Y'all go ahead and get your y'all got anything else y'all want to talk about? Oh yeah. Oh, Coach Dre. I keep receipts now. And don't forget, Steve, I'm coming to get you Tuesday. You talked about free bond now. I got you too. Coach Dre, last week you said something about bond too. Now, let me get something. Get some get back. Let's go to the NFL. Talk about your boy. Yeah, we got to talk about it. Let's say he's tapping out there in the Is he tapping out?
No, he ain't tapping out. He made a bad decision. He made a bad decision. I've talked to him. He made a bad decision. I talked to him. He made a bad decision, and then he didn't make it no better in the press conference. We got to eat this. But he a great kid. He got a great foundation. It's just a setback for a major comeback. I have no explanation for it. I'm not finna sit here and give nobody no excuses. We made a mistake. Like anybody else in life, we made a mistake. And we gotta eat this. They played tonight and they say they're going with Flacco for right now. So all we can do is get it. Like I told them, every day you gotta go in there and be better. Be a better human being. Show them who you really are. And that even people make mistakes. So yeah, BWatts. I have no excuses, no nothing. We made a mistake. My guy's okay, but he's in good spirits. He's in good spirits. And he knows he made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? He knows he made a mistake. I just wish he would have. I told him, I said, I wish you'd just call time out, act like you was in or something besides doing that. You get what I'm saying? I just wish you would have did that.
Man. Exactly.
But yeah, he's in good spirits. He has a great family system. He has a great mother, a great father, and they rallied around him, and the people that really love him, and the people that really care. Like I told you, you find out who your real friends is when you're down in the dumps. You find out who your real friends is when you're down in the dumps. And so we'll be okay. We'll be back. No ifs, ands, and buts about it.
So what team in the NFL y'all looking at real good? Buck Atlanta, but they put Dallas Cowboys. Man, Dallas in so much bad shape. He look like Jerry trying to lose. He trying to get them Sanders boys down there. Come here, help me, please. But they look like straight trash out there, man. The quarterback and the way he was coaching today, look like he was coaching for his job. In the morning, I wake up. He probably fine.
Yeah, he out of there. He out of there. When the Cowboys got an off week, Cowboys off next week.
Hey Dre, this is perfect. This is perfect. You want two in Dallas, don't you? This is perfect.
No, I don't. Not unless Jerry gonna let somebody else be the general manager. No,
this is perfect. No. This is a perfect setup. Because I want
Shador in Miami or Tampa. I know a lot of people saying Las Vegas, but it looked like because of Brady and all that. But I don't like that neither. I don't like that. I like Miami. Because I think we got the weapons already. Not just my brother-in-law coach there.
BWatts, I'm not gonna hold you. This year in the NFL, teams are finding ways just to lose football games. It ain't even. It's just blatant like the way teams losing football games right now. It ain't even. We gonna put up a fight. We just laying down for the first quarter and saying we gonna lose football game this year. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I'm watching. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. The team I'm watching right now is the Commanders. I like what Daniel's doing. I'm watching the Commanders right now. I like what the Commanders doing. I really like what he doing. And then I'm a big fan of the Texans because of their coach. I love their coach. I love CJ Stroud. So those are the two teams that I'm watching. You know, everybody roots for the Ravens. You know what I'm saying, because of Lamar, and they got King Henry and stuff like that. But I like what they doing. That's who should be the head coach at Dallas. I'm not finna tell nobody no lies. The head coach at the Washington Redskins should have been the head coach at the Dallas Cowboys. Like, that's just being honest with anybody who asks. But if I was a betting man, I'm willing to bet that Bill Belichick will be the next head ball coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
Whoa.
Come on, too.
Oh, Bill Belichick and Jerry Jones.
And you put two there.
Two need to go out there with McVay. McVay, quarterback coach, good quarterback coach.
The Rams.
Yeah, the Rams. That's what two need.
I can see that.
Yeah, he need to go there on Sunday. Yeah. And Trav need to go to New England.
No.
Yeah, he need to go.
What? No.
So they gonna have the number one pick.
No.
What you see?
No.
I tell you what, if he don't go down, he can go to Carolina and go down there with that on.
I think Denver gonna do everything they can to get Travis Hunter. I think the Denver Broncos gonna do everything they can to get Travis Hunter.
It's a reason why Denver.
They got some. I think they got some draft picks.
They saving their capital.
Yeah, I think they got some draft picks and stuff like that. Yeah, I think they got enough capital to pull off a trade to get up to that pick to get Travis Hunter. I just think that's what they're gonna try to do.
Wow.
But we
BWatts, you gotta
definitely not going to know.
BWatts,
hold on, BWatts. Tell me, Rob. Who the quarterback for the Patriots?
The dude that plays for North Carolina.
The boy from North Carolina. Nobody.
He's pretty good.
Man, stop it. He ain't. That boy's terrible. He's terrible. Now,
they gonna have the number one pick. You don't think they're gonna pick?
Stop it.
You don't think they're gonna pick him?
BWatts, stop it. Stop it, BWatts. He ain't no better than Howell.
Just listen. You ain't listening. Y'all talking about where y'all want to be. I'm going by off their performance. They gonna be the last place team or Carolina. Where y'all want them at? Travis at Carolina with the crazy home, or you want them up there in New England? Cause that's where they going.
Hey, we put it in Eli.
Whoa.
Hey, either one of them.
Coach Prime is going.
Either one of them, we pulling an Eli man.
Let them go to Carolina. They're not letting them go to Carolina, especially with after talking to Cam. They ain't going to Carolina. That ain't happening. They wasting a draft pick. He might as well come back to Colorado if that's the case and say, "Hey, I'll see y'all in Colorado because my NIL money more than what y'all gonna pay me." So deuces.
All right, well, let me hear you. I got 12 minutes. Go ahead, Rob. I'm trying to line it up.
Here's what I would tell you with Travis Hunter. Here's the biggest thing. Travis Hunter holds all the keys. Because if he's ultimately going to pick what team he wants to go to. And if that team don't go up and trade to get him.
He said 2 weeks ago he wants to be the number one draft pick.
Listen, Travis Hunter will be back in Colorado. I promise you. Whatever team Travis is going to is because Travis Hunter want to go to that team. It ain't because that team selected him. And if he don't get it his way, he'll be back in Colorado next year. I promise you that.
we pulling the Eli Manning. You heard what my boy Nicholas said. We pulling the Eli Manning. Don't draft.
Yeah.
John Elway.
New England or the Panthers. Neither one. Neither one of them.
Boy, y'all.
They can draft Cam Ward.
Huh?
What? They can draft Cam Ward.
Downs.
They can draft him.
That boy from Ohio State.
Who the 4 top quarterbacks in college right now?
Shador, Cam Ward.
Who the next 2?
You got Milroe or whoever.
Dart from Ole Miss and.
There you go, the dude from Ole Miss.
No, you can't say Milroe.
No,
I'm saying that's what they go. I would go with Dart. I would go with Dart myself, like you said, or they would try to put that boy from Missouri. But
no.
Oh yeah,
it's a quarterback from Indiana. If you gonna take a quarterback, not the dude from Missouri.
No. I go for that.
Quarterback from Oregon. He the 4th
man.
I go for that.
I know it ain't Milroe. That boy got 5 stars everywhere. Look at Bo. Look at Bo Nix. Bo Nix was at Oregon, 30-some touchdowns, and man, get out of here. Oregon stacked. Oregon got an N1 team out there. Anybody can succeed out there. Just hand the ball off.
You're not pulling Dylan is only in the conversation for Heisman just because Oregon's number 1. That's the only reason why he ain't doing nothing that's showing why he needs to be in the Heisman race. He's just in the Heisman race because he's on the number 1 team. That's it.
That's it. That's it.
And to be told, the running
it's only 3 good quarterbacks in this draft right now. That's coming out. There's Shador, Cam, and Dart from Ole Miss. That's it. That's it.
So who's gonna be on the Heisman thing?
Travis Shador,
Cam,
the
boy from Boise State.
In Boise State, yeah.
The boy from Boise
Can't
State.
have 3.
Cam,
No,
they
you
can have
got more than
4.
3. You got more than
They
3.
can have
You got
4.
5.
No, we got four. You got 5 that'll be there.
5 got to be there. It's the way it's set up is 5 people have to be there.
Who else?
Yeah. I don't care who the other 2 seats get filled up, but Shador, Cam, and Travis, that's the main 3.
And that boy from Boise State.
Travis Shador, Cam, and the boy from Boise State. And whoever else you want to invite.
But
he ain't gonna be in the running. He gonna be
here's my thing.
Whoever the other person is, he gonna.
Here's my thing with Jetty. Jetty's not the only running back with them same kind of stats. There's another running back behind him.
Oh, hold on.
Can't hear you, Coach.
Who?
I gotta go look his name up. But their stats are pretty close.
What back?
Yeah, they do. They do have another running back that's close to him. They showed it. They put them on their numbers. They do have another one.
Bro, their numbers are similar. It's just he ain't getting talked about. Yeah. I'm telling you, I just can't think of his name off the top of my head right now. But there's another running back in the nation that's got similar numbers as Genty has.
Yeah,
and he ain't getting no respect. Caleb Johnson from Iowa. I'm like, I knew it was somebody. It's Caleb Johnson from Iowa. They got similar stats this season, and he's not getting talked about
at all.
Iowa's running back. Look him up. I'm telling you, they numbers are similar.
Who the top receivers out there?
Shit, pick a freshman.
Yeah, thank you, Rob. The freshmen, Ryan and that boy from Ohio State.
Don't pick a freshman, really. I mean,
they doing it. Them freshmen's doing it. Ryan and that boy from
Ohio. Yeah, that's one of them Florida boys up from Ohio State. They can bring my freshman out there getting off.
So when you look at
we got to put some Florida boys up there.
Yeah, well, when y'all look at Juju from the basketball, the women college, you think she'll be the number 1 draft pick?
Hands down. Hands down. And I wish she could come out this year.
You got 2 more shots.
Now listen, I'm biased. I'm biased because I like. I'm biased because I like Flajay, but she the best college basketball player. I'm just biased.
No, Flajay.
I like Flajay, and I like the way the LSU coach.
Flajay
so I like it.
Whoa.
Flajay come out this year.
Yeah, I like Flajay.
Whoa. That UConn girl, Buechler. Come on.
You talking about Paige Beckers? Paige Beckers, who you talking about?
Yeah.
That's a nice.
That UConn girl. She did.
What UConn girl?
You can put it any way you want to. As far as women's basketball, that girl from UConn is a game changer.
She good. She ain't better than Juju.
I'm talking about basketball. Juju is a playmaker.
That's what we talking about.
Okay. Let's put it this way. If you watch UConn didn't have the talent that they normally have on their team last year. Their whole team was injured. That girl carried that team, and they should have won the game. I'll put it this way. It was some questionable calls in that game that they lost to Caitlin Clark. She carried that team. She's a bad girl. And all she does is win.
Good. There ain't nobody up in
listen, I give you that. But what do you think Juju Watkins did last year? And averaged 27 doing it.
I got to say, Juju had that ball a lot. And what I saw with Juju, they exposed Juju because Juju couldn't go left. So once and they no knock on her game. You can say what you want to. She had problems going left. And it was shown in games. They sent to left, and when they realized, they watched the tape, she has some problems. She's going to correct it like any other basketball player. Her game is nice. But all I'm saying is basketball, that and one stuff, when you play strictly basketball, it got a little bit more to go.
Here's my pushback to that. Juju could go left. The issue with them was when people slow the game down against USC and they can stack up, load the defense on her, that's where she struggled at. But if you got her out in transition, or you got her in open court, and the court is open, there's nobody in America that's they can guard her. Like hands will guard her, it's a wrap. Like Juju all day long. But
if you're a good coach, what are you gonna do?
yeah,
You're gonna slow the game down. She can't do fast breaks. She has to play in half court. Now you have eliminated her game.
but you're gonna see the evolution of her game this year. But
No,
the thing
that's my point.
yeah,
That's my point. She's gonna be there. She will be the best player in college basketball. I'm not saying she's not, but what I am saying, she has work to do. That Buechler girl, I can take her with any team. And Becky, I can take her with any team, and she can progress with any team because
So
she
you
don't
don't
have
think
the
Juju can do the
weaknesses
same
right
thing?
now.
You don't think Juju can do the same thing?
well, the only reason why you say that,
No,
because you haven't seen Juju really play without the basketball.
exactly.
With Paige Beckers, you've seen her with the basketball, you see her play without the basketball, you see
And
her
she
get
is
to her
effective.
spots and still do the same thing, and she's still effective throughout the game. She doesn't need the ball to be successful. With Juju, she's always had the ball in her hand entire life. So being able to see her play without the basketball is what he's more.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get exactly what you said. But I mean, hands down, but the team to watch though, South Carolina, until somebody show me something different.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hey,
All right,
13, dude.
guys, let's
Yeah,
go
that
around the horn
team.
and end this thing. Start it off, Steve.
It's another great night with the legends. You got Coach Dre, you got Rob the Man, you got BWatts. It's always a pleasure. The people out there, thank y'all for supporting this great team because this is their show. They handle their business. They do what they want to do. Make sure you like, subscribe to Rob the Man Media, BWatts Productions, and keep on doing what y'all doing. Great show, guys, and it's always a pleasure. It's always good to just have conversation. We don't have to agree, but we can respect each other and agree to disagree. Great job, guys.
Hey, first off, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank to our uncle, Mr. Steve, for jumping on with us this Sunday, man. It's always a pleasure to have you on with us, have this great talk. Always a pleasure to have our host, the man who runs this show on Sundays, BWatts, and my brother from another mother, Coach Dre, with me. But man, we appreciate it. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to each channel. As this Sunday show, man, we just want to keep bringing y'all everything we can and bring y'all different things and covering different bases. So, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Just all we ask is make sure y'all hit that like button for us. That's the major key because it's this show that we giving y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just hit the like button. Show us some love, man. We appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, like he said, we like thank everybody for coming out tonight, supporting and rocking with us. We went a little longer than normal. Hey, but on a serious note, hey man, call and check on your family members. Call them when even when you ain't thinking about them, because life too short. Don't spend your life not picking up the phone, calling and checking on your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your aunties, your cousin, because getting a phone call early morning saying that your auntie not here no more is a heartbreaking thing. So I want everybody to do that for me. Just take your time out and do that. Hey, I know them boys from the side. They up a little late. They listening to coach. Hey, we got a big one Thursday night, baby. Let's go win the district. Let's go put the world on notice. Let's go put the world on notice. Like I said, they dug a grave for us. They should have grown. Hey, I wear this for a reason every week. I'm trying to get me one. So, you get what I'm saying? So it just come down to, don't tell me what God can't do for you. I mean, it seemed like every day this summer I picked up the phone. We had bad news. Something was going wrong. This kid was leaving. That kid was leaving. Rob, no, I called him every day, man. This is just getting crazy. But my kids, they never quit. We 7-2 going into Thursday night to win the district. We in the playoffs, but we just want to host a home game. And like I say, man, y'all just take your time out to make sure you call and check on your folks. And as I always say, if I send no ships out, no ships will come in. And if there's no progress, and if there's no contest, nobody can win. Games can't be won if they haven't been played, and prayers can't be answered if they haven't been prayed. I am your man, Coach Dre. That is my uncle, Uncle Steve. That's my brother, BWatts, and my brother, Rob the Man. Hey, we'll see y'all next Sunday. We appreciate you.
Appreciate it, fellas. Good show, man. Good show, y'all. Good show. Want to once again thank everybody for tuning in to Sports Talk with BWatts, along with Rod the Man Media and Coach Drake and Stephen Wood. And we want to thank Bill Dukes for jumping in and being with us for a while. Once again, I want to thank each one of you for tuning in. If you don't mind, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That's my channel and Rod the Man, the media channel. Also, if you don't mind, don't forget to tune in. Come back Tuesday night. This Tuesday night. Me and Steve Woodland at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be going live, bringing you a show, continuing to talk about Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes. Once again, thank you. May God continue to bless each and one of you spiritually, educational, and financially, that you may be the person and that your family may be the family that God wants you to be. Once again, good night, and thank you for watching. I appreciate each and one of you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks for making the time to do this, man.
No problem. Thank y'all for having me.
There's no other player like Travis Hunter in all of college football. And the Colorado Buffalo Star is here and will join us live when you come back to College Game Day.
You're doing stuff that nobody in the history of ball has done. I think you're averaging like 135 plays a game.
A superstar, an elite talent on both sides of the ball, and a legit Heisman candidate. Everybody, please welcome Colorado's Travis Hunter. What is that relationship that you have with Coach Prime?
It's just an unbreakable son and father bond. It's just like we've been knew each other for years, even though we just met 3 years ago.
Oh, show him, Mark. Show him that. Every Heisman baby in a row. Love it, man. Let's go. Travis Hunter. Hey.
I just want to tell everybody, you know, we get a lot of flack about me being in the portal and all right now. We've got 3 freshmen on offense that's contributing. We got Jordan Seaton, Michael Welch, and Draylon Miller. So don't let anybody out there tell you we're not recruiting high school players. We're recruiting elite high school players to come here because we're looking for guys that can play immediately. We're not looking for guys to come here in red shirt and sit on the bench and play. We're looking for guys to come here and play now.
What really made me start saying the overly blessing is when I got in a bad car accident. I was in a situation where nobody else but God could bring me out. And I was still here. I was like, I'm not just blessed, I'm overly blessed. I'm a big cartoon fan. I like to travel and eat different places. It's just been an amazing experience since I've been down here, you know, being able to get away from football and try different things that you don't get to see on a regular basis coming where I'm from, you know. So I'm overly blessed to have the parents that I have, you know, starting with my dad. He gave up playing D1 to take care of us and, you know, to teach us how to become a man every day. And while he was working, my mama was making sure we got to practice, making sure we did our schoolwork. So I was just thankful for the community and my parents, you know. We getting to live the dream that my dad never got to. So it's been so good playing with my brother. You know, that's my twin right there. Even when I'm going through an off the field or I have an off the field problem, I got my brother I can lean on.